Race 5 at Ascot is over the 1500 metres. It's the Furphy handicap coming at 3:20. And the horse in focus, it's a familiar fellow for followers of the box seat. It's Three Secrets who finally gets a gate. Last seen here at Ascot.
Demi-correspondent supposition, but the big girl is well clear. Down past the 200, he snuck a look over the right shoulder on Fabagino. She opened up, now she's 4 in front. She's nearly 5 in front with 100 left to go. Running on is My Demi from Night Voyage, but it's been a brilliant return to racing by Fabagino. Fabagino by 4.
As I alluded to, Three Secrets finally gets a gate. It's jumping from gate 6 and Sean McGrady continues to take the ride. The last 3 starts it's jumped well and then been restrained back through the field to try and find a more comfortable position from its wide alleys. From gate 6, I suspect Shooter, otherwise known as Sean McGrady, can get the horse into a more forward position and prove very strong over the last 400 metres, which looks to be the key to this horse. The 8 is my second pick, King of Judah, who has the best last start figure coming into this event, where Pike gave it absolutely every chance running on from the tail of the field. That was a really impressive performance. The 4's the third pick, Taxidermy, who's first up. It's a very consistent on-speed galloper for Lindsay Smith, and Dan Stake takes the ride from gate 1, and that should give this horse a nice position early. And then finally, the 2, Midnight Sky, who returned with a very strong last 600 metres. Willie Pike isn't here this weekend. He's off in Melbourne riding for some of the features over there, so Chris Parnham takes them out, but he will need a little bit of luck coming from gate 3. The horse might get back in the field on the rails. The 7 on top, Three Secrets, from the 8, which is King of Judah, 4 Taxidermy and 2 Midnight Sky in race 5. Race 6 at Ascot jumps at 3:55. It's the Cambridge Insurance Brokers Handicap over 1600 metres. Our horse in focus is Abdicator. Last start was in a stronger race at Ascot, but since then, we'll have a look at the trial over 950 metres at Larkhill.
100 to go. Halusa has been going at a decent pace, leads the way by about 2. Second Abdicator, felt for, shown the whip by Warwick, is coming out after the leader, and Straight Fury's behind those. King's Authority back to the inside. Halusa striding out nicely, now starting to pick it up. Straight Fury, it's Halusa in front though. The ears are still going back and forth, and it goes on to win by about.
Abdicator wasn't suited in the Scenic Blast Stakes, so trainer Darren McAuliffe has elected to take the horse back to the trials and just give it a little bit more fitness before jumping up to the 1600 metres. Interesting to note that Mitchie Pateman jumps onto this horse. Mitchie Pateman and Darren McAuliffe have had a very strong trainer and jockey combination in recent times, so I suspect the horse from gate 4 can roll forwards into a prominent position and be very strong through the line. Second pick is the 6 Special Delivery, who has been ultra consistent so far this prep. It's coming into the race with big last 400 metre sectionals so far this preparation, and this is the horse that Mitchie Pateman has jumped off, so that's probably a pointer in itself. Third pick is the 5 Debalatio, who is a tricky horse. Dan Stake, the senior jockey, is back on, who took this horse to its first victory in quite a while 2 starts ago, and last start with Jade McNaught on board, it was outside the leader and didn't seem to be suited during the run. Fourth pick is Rock On Tommy, who again just looks like he's getting towards his peak fitness. Peter Nucky, the senior jockey and one of Rock On Tommy's more regular riders, jumps on, and he is mapped to lead this race. 2 on top for me, Abdicator, from the 6 Special Delivery, 5 Debalatio and the 4 Rock On Tommy. Race 7 at Ascot jumps at 4:30. It's over there relatively uncommon for WA, 2400 metres. It's the Crown Sports Bar Handicap, and our horse in focus, last seen at Ascot, is Upward Others.
Lead from Cool Witness at the top of the home straight. Down by the 250, Rayani the leader from Burning Pride. High Energy press the pedal behind them from Dealing. Upwards Others runs on wide out, but it's High Energy at the 100 hitting the lead. Upwards Others giving chase. High Energy the leader. Upwards Others lunging. High Energy holds on, I think.
Upward Others has run placings in its last 3 starts, 2 of those behind the very talented Crystal Valley. And it has the second best last start figure coming into this event, which I think should be enough. But given it's over 2400 metres, we're really looking at the last 200 metres, and this horse has the best figure, which suggests that it will relish stepping up that little bit further in distance. Second pick is Stafford's Lad, who last start looked maybe a little bit flat, but the start before it returns with its best career rating so far, and I suspect that if it can reproduce that, it will be very strong late. The only query for me is gate 1 for a back marker. Third pick is the 6, which is Dealing. Dealing's mapped to go straight towards the front in a race that doesn't look to have a great deal of speed. So if you can get away with some cheap sectionals early, that will give him the best chance of running out to 2,400 metres. And then finally, the 4th pick is Witness and Court, the 3, whose last 400 and 200 record does suggest that 2,400 metres will suit this galloper. But Up With Others is the top pick, number 9, from 13 Stafford's Lad, 6 Dealing, and 3 Witness and Court. Race 8 at Ascot jumps at 5:10. It's the nightcap. It's the Howard Hull 50th birthday handicap over 1,200 metres. And our horse in focus is the 2, Little Fish, last seen at Pinjarra.
Night Banquet, Danny George and Sky Atlas. Caracapo led by a length and a half, and Brown went for home at the 250. Caracapo shot clear by 2 Little Fish, Torino, DeAndes, Capanda. Fair Truce of 3 Secrets further back, nearing the 100. Caracapo, the leader. Little Fish trying valiantly. He's got the whip on Caracapo from the Goldfields Galloper, Little Fish, but Caracapo did it from go to woe.
Last start at Pinjarra, Little Fish drew right off the map. It was 3 wide without cover for the entire race and still kept finding late to only run down second to Caracapo by 1 length. It was a very strong performance first up for the Kalgoorlie-based galloper. It does have a wide barrier once more, but I suspect there's a little bit more pace in this race that might string the field out. And if it can slot in, it will be very strong late, and we might very well get a price late with this galloper as well. Second pick is the 10, Klondike Kenny, who will be back in the field, but he does have a big last 600 metre burst, and the wide draw will be suitable for this galloper. Third pick is the 12, Classic Pro, who will be suited by a good speed race, and especially also coming back in trip. I think the 1,400 metres last start will then suit this galloper coming back to a stronger run 1,200 metres. And then fourth pick is the 5, Plutocracy, who's having his first start in WA. The former Victorian being trained by David Hayes and all is now being trained by Simon Miller. So you suspect that this galloper will go straight to the front, and if it's strong enough, it can record or reproduce some of its strong sectionals over East. It might be very strong late. But for me, the 2 on top, Little Fish, from the 10, Klondike Kenny, 12, Classic Pro, and the 5, Plutocracy to round out the card at Ascot. That brings us to the best bets on the card at Ascot. For me, we're going to start early with race 1, number 4, Media Baron. I think this galloper will be suited backing up over the 1,800 metres. And then also in race 7, another staying event over the 2,400 metres, the 9, Up With Others, I think is dying to win a race. That's all from us here at the Box Seat. I'm Pete Anthonus. It's been a pleasure as always. In the meantime, keep up to date with us at Perth Racing on our website or on social media. Until next time, it's been my pleasure. Go well.